EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And they'll begin by running the option. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 67 yards. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bengals nothing. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Again, Jackson will keep it. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Jackson from the shotgun. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they work this out past the 25. Now Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Prochet. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down and more for Jackson. 20, 10, and finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Jackson here is going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I was like, hold on.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I had no idea that was going.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Well, I had 2 games. Well, I just played them my 4th game, but the first 2, well, we got it.
Offense about ready for the next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Oh,
I would think.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Burrow on play action. Going for the deep ball. Here's a diving catch right side. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This is taken just... And a mistake on the lateral.
Oh, no.
It's a
I thought
loose
it was
ball.
going to be Buddy right there. Oh,
And
I thought
the
Buddy was
Bengals
going to be
have
Buddy.
recovered it. So a turnover there on the kickoff. Don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Mixon. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Flushed out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon there to make the grab. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will have a Ravens Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. They'll try and throw for it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Wilson now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 41 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line. It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same cover? And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Oh.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play good, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Which one are you going to allow me to do?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Here we go. Ready?
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get...
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample there to make the grab. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Jackson going to look to run with it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Ravens on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Trying to lay one up deep. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
On second down, Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Escaping the pressure right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Burrow. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Edwards. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Throwing, Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. And probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they run the option on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help.